Yeah, you read that title correctly. I am really grateful for 2020, and here's why. I feel like we've all heard this 1,000 times. 2020 has been a crazy year and probably one that we're never gonna forget. And it's honestly one we're gonna tell our grandkids about. At least I am. One of the things that I really try to do with this channel and also with my life in general is I try to find the good in everything. I'm that kind of person where if something's going wrong, I try very hard to find what's good about it and how I can see the silver lining in any cloud, right? So that being said, while 2020 was crazy and 2020 was different and 2020 might not have been what we expected, I personally am incredibly grateful, and I want to keep that gratitude, and I want to just share something. Jamie and I bought a house this year, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. Jamie and I got a dog this year, and he's probably more loved on this YouTube channel than I am, and it's hysterical. This channel went from under 2,000 subscribers, I think it was either 1950 or 1995, to almost 20,000 by the time I post this, and it's just unbelievable. That growth is insane. I learned a ton about finance and the stock market. I appreciated and spent so much more time with my wife, Jamie, and I think that because we've both been home, we couldn't really see I mean, she's been working, she's a nurse, I'm incredibly grateful for all she does, but because I've been home a lot more and we haven't really been hanging out with friends as much, we spent a lot of time together, and I actually loved it. I've had so much fun, and you guys see this Polaroid wall that I have. Like, I was looking back at some of the Polaroids that I've taken, and I'm like, man, that was such a good time. Wow, I remember when we did that. We drove down to Florida in our car, and it took 22 hours straight, or it's just, we had so many cool memories, and that's one of the perspectives I want to close this year out with you guys, is I hope that you guys can find the good in it. And I also want to say this year has been tough for a lot of people too, and I'm not diminishing that in any way, shape, or form. And I do want to say, you know, there are a lot of people that lost people, you know, there are a lot of people that passed away, there are a lot of people that lost their jobs, and in that I do say, and I do recognize that, but I do want to say that I think that good can be found in any situation. You know, sometimes the loss of a family member brings the rest of the family closer together. Sometimes the loss of a job, you know, creates an open door for a new job or a new opportunity or more time spent with the family, or whatever the case is. I want to encourage you personally to try to find the good in every situation, and it just makes your days a lot better. It makes you a happy person, and honestly, people like being around people like that. So you might make a new friend being happier. But for real, I just want to say that I am incredibly grateful. I am so thankful for all the people that have supported this channel. Honestly, like, you know, one of my prayers for this year, in the beginning of March, when all the term new normal kept coming up, that actually became a prayer of mine. I'm like, God, I pray for a new normal in my life in so many different areas. I prayed for a new normal in my relationship with Jamie, just that it would continue to get better. And I mean, not that it was bad, but I wanted just to get even better. I prayed for a new normal in my music career, which is absolutely true. You know, like, I spent so much more time working on YouTube and working on music, and less time tutoring and stuff, which I'm really grateful for. I prayed for a new normal in my mental health, actually, because I mean, I've struggled with anxiety probably, according to my parents, my whole life, but really panic attack level anxiety pretty hard the past 4 years, and I've seen tremendous growth through this season, you know, really starting halfway through the year, about in June, and I'm just insanely grateful for that. So I've seen a new normal in so many different areas of my life, and I'm just incredibly grateful, and I wanted to share that with you and say thank you, and also encourage you to find areas of gratitude in your life. I want to be one of the first to wish you a very happy new year, happy 2021, and here's to another even better year. Let's enjoy it together. Peace out.